Hello and welcome to our POCO launch event. I'm really excited to be here today and we've got lots to share. My name is Angus and I'm the head of product marketing at POCO Global. Now it's been a long while since our last launch event. It's been a very busy period of time and I'll be sharing exactly what we've been busy with. First, I want to wish everyone a happy new year on behalf of the POCO team. We hope our viewers, friends, media, fans, and their families to stay healthy and happy. We're excited to enter 2024 because we believe it'll be a fresh start. So let's recap what we've achieved and learned. In 2023, we've hit a milestone time period. The POCO brand has reached 5 years old. So I want to share some of the key events that happened in 2023. We hosted our very first POCO Carnival event in Thailand. This is going to be a yearly event where we invite fans, partners, media to gather around, share some insights of the industry. Now, every year, we're hoping to go to different locations to meet our fans and users offline. It's a great opportunity for us to learn from our fellow friends in the industry and directly from the fans themselves. And as a brand, we've been around for 5 years now, since August 2018, where we first launched our first product, the POCO F1. It's been an incredible journey, and we've explored, learned, and till now, a small brand, we've achieved a total shipment of 56 million devices, a massive number and above our own expectations. We're growing really fast, and we aim to continue bringing amazing products for our users all over the world. So last year, we brought 2 amazing series, the X5 series and the F5 series. Both of them was our best sellers, and we saw incredible feedback from media and fans. This gave us a lot of confidence when planning for our future products. And recently, our X5 Pro actually won the infamous Mr. Who's the Boss 2023 Best Smartphone Awards under the category of Best Budget Smartphone. We are honored and happy we were able to top out our fellow competitors in this segment. So from the last 5 years, we followed our brand mission and value of providing our users everything they need and nothing they don't. We found this is a working direction to offer our users the best value no matter which segment our product sits in. And as we all know, X Series has been the anchor of that mission ever since we launched our first X Series model in 2020. It's been probably the most beloved series by media, users, and fans since we launched it. And we aim to continue to make it our best-seller series yet. Specifically, the X Pro model in our series has been the fan favorite in every single generation. That's a lot of pressure on us, but we also work incredibly hard to bring the best possible product in the segment, making sure it's always standing out from its fellow competitors. So today, I'm super happy to announce the POCO X6 Pro is here. It has been fully refreshed, upgraded, reborn, a new speed, a new species. Nothing comes close to what we've brought along with the X6 Pro. So let's get started. Performance is the first part I want to talk about with the X6 Pro. Speed is within our tagline, and speed is most certainly within our X6 DNA. Today with the X6 Pro, we will showcase what it takes to reach ultimate performance. The X6 Pro has massive upgrades in 3 different areas: the SoC itself, the OS, and the gaming optimization. We believe nailing down these 3 areas will take us to ultimate performance. So first up, we're global debuting one of the most anticipated processor in the industry. The Dimensity 8300 Ultra is here on the X6 Pro. I'm personally super excited about this chipset. It's mind-blowingly fast. And one of the key reasons we have so much confidence is because Dimensity 8300 Ultra is very similar with its big brother, the Dimensity 9300. As both of them are TSMC 4nm process, same generation of AI structure, and sharing ISP structure, you can expect amazing overall performance from the 8300 Ultra. But how amazing? The AnTuTu benchmark score for the POCO X6 Pro has reached over 1,400,000. Blisteringly fast, 1.4 million on our X series. We went nuts with it. We're all in on the speed. And in fact, the performance is so powerful, in the benchmark score, we ended up speeding past our current F series flagship, outperforming by over 130K in AnTuTu. So we weren't joking when we said this really is a new species. And to give you guys an idea of how much improved from last generation, the big core of CPU is now up to 3.35 gigahertz So you can expect amazing burst performance from the X6 Pro. An improvement for GPU has raised it to a whole new level, 248% better, making sure our gamers out there are more than satisfied. And lastly, with AI performance, camera performance in this case also, since it shares the same generation as its big brother 9300, you can expect great processing for high-definition photos and videos. With all that speed, we also want to make sure it's more power efficient than before. High speed nowadays must match with great power efficiency, and the X6 Pro certainly made that happen. Since we beat out the A+ Gen 1 on Antutu, we wondered if power efficiency is the same. And it happens, Dimensity 8300 Ultra did perform better under the use case scenarios of Facebook, Twitter, and even gaming. More speed, but less power used. So speed and power efficiency is nailed down for the Dimensity 8300 Ultra. And to match speed with speed, for the first time on X series, we have made sure our RAM and ROM is absolute flagship level, featuring LPDDR5X and UFS 4.0. And we have also upgraded up to 12 plus 512, giving our users more storage space. To give you guys an idea of how much difference LPDDR5X and UFS 4.0 makes, we compare it to its previous generation. Now, LPDDR5 is already 50% better than LPDDR4X. And you can see LPDDR5X is 33% better than LPDDR5. That's absolutely wild. And UFS 4.0, even more intense. UFS 3.1 better than 2.2 by 90%. And then 4.0, 100% faster than UFS 3.1. Read speeds for apps will just be mere moments. So that was our flagship SoC and flagship RAM and ROM. I know, that's how usually we finish performance section. And honestly, it might be enough for some of you already. But X6 Pro is all about bringing new speed, being a new species. So let's talk about the OS it features. X6 Pro will be featuring the Xiaomi HyperOS, the latest OS available for POCO smartphones. Now, in this generation of software, there has been massive improvements on focusing one thing, running smooth. So there's a couple things I want to go through. With Xiaomi HyperOS, we believe this is the most important part to connect hardware and the apps. It must fully utilize the performance given off by the chipset, so we've done some optimization. Xiaomi HyperOS also takes very little space out of the box. We did some comparison with ourselves and other competitors in the market, with MIUI 14 taking up 11 gigabyte, which isn't too bad already, but we saw competitor smartphone system taking up more than 20 gigabytes. We want to offer more space from the beginning, so Xiaomi HyperOS on POCO X6 Pro will only be around 8 gigabyte when you first set it up. But besides having more space in the start, another issue we want to tackle on is a common issue. Many users complain Android phones usually start to slow down after a period of usage. It just doesn't feel super smooth as it did when you first got the device. Now, this is because there's a lot of cache and junk files piling up after a long period of usage. Xiaomi HyperOS on POCO X6 Pro will make sure its storage is always being cleaned. It will automatically detect junk files from time to time, clean it out to ensure your system always remains clean and smooth. We run a 50-month mock test with the Xiaomi HyperOS with this functionality, and you can see with and without is a massive difference. And lastly, to ensure the device is really smooth, Xiaomi HyperOS has a much better and stronger SoC scheduling and prioritizing than ever before. It will automatically analyze what apps you're using and making sure it can shift more resources to the apps you use most the second you open it. This involves CPU, GPU, I/O, and RAM. And Xiaomi HyperOS can make sure it can prioritize right so you can have a smooth experience. Now that's a brief intro of Xiaomi HyperOS. And Xiaomi HyperOS will not only be available for X6 Pro, but with more devices to come this year and some of our older devices as well. More information will be shared once we have confirmed the OTA dates. There are so many cool features for you to explore out there. So now we've gone through amazing flagship SoC, RAM and ROM, the smooth OS that is paired with it. Lastly, to me personally, maybe the most important part, gaming. How can we push the already crazy speed even further? Introducing Wild Boost Optimization 2.0. Our very own in-house gaming tuning algorithm really pushes performance to the max, offering our users unbelievable game experience all around. With Wild Boost Optimization 2.0, we have improved the performance from loading the game to smooth and clear gameplay, and when you're in the game, we have also improved reaction and accuracy to insist bring your skill level to even higher. It's an end-to-end process. For example, when you load up the game, and in this case, we use Genshin Impact, one of the most popular mobile games on the market, which requires a lot of processing power. Now, load speed has improved by 98% compared to our last generation. That's almost twice as fast as before. Zoned in from the game right from the start. And when we're actually in-game, we still maintain very strict rules, near full FPS with no overheating. As you can see from the result, we're running Genshin Impact on 60 FPS mode, and we're absolutely running super smooth with FPS near full, and temperature at more than reasonable for a good handheld experience. Your screen won't dim because of the heat control, and you'll be getting a great visual experience. And if you want to see a comparison with the X6 Pro on gaming, we've also played an infamous Battle Royale game with 90 FPS turned on. Compared to a flagship on the market right now, which uses a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, you can see our FPS are both in an 89 range out of 90. With Dimensity 8300 Ultra and Wild Boost Optimization working together, FPS is the last thing you need to worry about. But like I showcased earlier, what about brightness? Great FPS isn't the only thing we're going to go for. During the gameplay comparison, we were able to get full brightness at 350 nits while maintaining 89 FPS. However, the S23 Plus was dropping its brightness below 300. This means the longer you play, the brightness level might even decrease even further. And before you even realize it, it's going to be so hard to see the screen, and that's infuriating. One of the reasons this happens is because of temperature. Now, our temperature is also lower. We were able to maintain the same FPS level as S23 Plus, but we maintained brightness and also cooler than them. This is the result of our gameplay optimization within Wild Boost Optimization 2.0. We pushed our hardware and tamed the speed for optimal performance, outperforming some of the flagships out there. But during the gameplay, we have also great tech on our display to help with your reaction. With 2160 Hz instant touch sampling rate, the screen will go at insane speed to detect your touch. And paired with it, we also have a 16 times super resolution touch, making your movement smoother and help to improve the accuracy when it comes to FPS games. Now, we can't promise it will instantly make you a pro gamer, but it will help a little bit. With Wild Boost Optimization 2.0, we try to improve every aspect of your gaming experience. With all these tuning, you're in for the ultimate gaming experience. Now, let's check out a video that sums up the benefits of Wild Boost Optimization 2.0. Now, we've talked about the 3 key essentials to reach ultimate performance on the X6 Pro. And it's just speed, speed, and more speed for your daily experience and gaming. Some of you may be wondering, how on earth are we going to keep the speed up? It's definitely going to heat up at some point. Can the speed be kept? And as always, don't fear. We have an elite cooling system in the X6 Pro, flagship level cooling system, to make sure sustainable performance is easy. Within this cooling system, we will be featuring a 5,000 millimeter square VC, which is the exact same VC we have in our F5 Pro, covering almost all the heat spots to disperse the heat very quickly. So your gaming experience, daily usage, will be smooth and cool. Lastly, a small touch for our gamers. The dream of all gamers, experience no internet lag. On our POCO X6 Pro, we have featured double gaming antennas, so when you're holding the phone horizontally, the signal is still strong and the speed is still available. So ultimate performance, we spent a lot of time just now talking about all the areas, and I honestly want to go even more detailed. But I think you guys get the idea. With flagship SoC, RAM and ROM, liquid cool as the base of the hardware, and 2 massively improved software to support and work in harmony. This is the X6 Pro's ultimate performance brought by us. So what do you guys think? A new species? I think the X6 Pro fully lives up to that name, and we can't wait for you guys to try this new beast out. So now that we've gone over the inner side of X6 Pro, shall we take a look at design? This time around, we spent incredible efforts working with our ID departments, bring you the most beautiful X Pro model ever. Let's take a look at the first color, the X6 Pro in black. Now, this is one of the coolest posters we've ever made, and the X6 Pro in black looks absolutely stunning. Black has always been one of the most chosen colors by our users, and a choice that never goes wrong. But up next, we did do a little bit of exploration. Our second color of X6 Pro comes in gray, and my goodness, this gray looks and feels super premium when in hand. It looks better over time, and we can't get enough of it. So for those fans who want a color that's very elegant, very sleek looking, I would highly recommend this color of X6 Pro. And lastly, a color we spent even more time on, yellow, POCO yellow. This is a very eye-catching color, and we received great feedback in the past on our yellow variants. This year, our yellow is even more flamboyant and striking. We have tuned the color a little bit more, and the material is also different. We have featured vegan leather for the first time in POCO smartphone, offering a premium soft touch for our users. For those who love vegan leather and how it feels, this is the variant for you. Not only will it feel really nice, but it's also fingerprint-proofed. So users who don't prefer to use a phone case, you guys are going to love this one. And on the details, we maintain a black and yellow cross design to make it even more cool and stylish. With the black frame surrounding the phone, the yellow pops out even more so. Of course, we kept the cool yellow power button on the side as well. It's a small touch we all love. And if you didn't notice it earlier, our camera deco on the yellow variant also has a small touch to it. We've added this Damascus design on the camera deco. It looks super cool, looks super good under bright lighting. It's a subtle touch that really completes the overall design language. But besides the X6 Pro looking stunning, we want to make sure it's super comfortable in your hands, which is why we designed the X6 Pro to have equal curved back. So it won't cut into your hands when you're gaming or holding it for a very long time. And to give you a better angle, you can see it from the side angle visually and literally made for comfort. Even the camera deco edges are curved for visual comfort. This time around, we've really went into details to make sure the X6 Pro is as perfect as possible. So this is our all-new design for POCO X6 Pro. Actually, let's check it up close. I'll showcase each one in detail. So here we have all three colors of the X6 Pro. They look stunning. So first we have the black, and you can see with a black deco, black back, and a black frame, it looks super stealthy. And even the buttons are purely matte black as well. And then for the silver, the gray, we also have a matte gray with a silver frame around it with a black deco, looking super sleek and super slim. And lastly, we do have the yellow. So we did incorporate the yellow and black cross design, so you can see the yellow really pops out here. And we can have the yellow vegan leather featured as well, with a Damascus design on the camera deco. Overall, we've put a lot of effort in the X6 Pro's design, and all three looks absolutely stunning. So let us know in the comments below which one will you be choosing. So like we said, yellow is still one to go for me. So besides the overall style of the X6 Pro, we have also featured dual speakers to ensure you have an immersive sound experience no matter what you're doing. It supports Dolby Atmos, hi-res audio, and hi-res audio wireless to ensure the sound is always tuned to the most optimized quality. And of course, we have all the necessary convenient features and small experience that completes the overall design package. NFC, IR blaster, a flagship level Bluetooth 5.4, and an X-axis linear motor on board. This is X6 Pro's design. So now that we finished talking about design, let's take a look at the front. It's got massive upgrades as well compared to last generation. It's been 2 to 3 years since we went from, do we focus on refresh rate? Is it LCD? Is it AMOLED in this segment? But now that's no longer a rarity. How do we improve? It was challenging. To be a great display in today's standard, it needs to be immersive, clear, bright, colorful, and of course, eye care. It needs to be good in all these areas. So let's go through one by one for the X6 Pro. First off, I want to say this is our most immersive display yet among all POCO devices, and it's flagship level in every way. With the highest screen-to-body ratio yet in POCO at 94%. It offers ultra-thin bezels, which means when you view your phone, you barely see the bezels from the top, sides, and bottom. It offers a clean, immersive, and premium viewing experience. And to give you guys a rough idea of how immersive display is on X6 Pro, we did a comparison with the S23 Plus. And from the side and the top, we're much thinner. The small details are there. However, being immersive isn't enough, which is why today on our X6 Pro, we want to introduce the first ever 1.5K Crystal Rest display for POCO devices. This is flagship level clarity and resolution no matter what price range. Now, we also want to make sure we have a reason of putting up Crystal Rest AMOLED. So let me showcase why 1.5K Crystal Rest AMOLED may be the perfect choice for you. First off, when we did comparison between 1080p, 1.5K, and 2K, we realized the clarity between 1.5K and 2K is actually not that obvious. However, the difference for 1.5K and 1080p is still pretty big there, which means you're truly getting a clarity experience. And when we did a power usage test, which is usually the biggest pain point for users, we realized a lot of flagships out there that features 2K resolution is not usually turned on by the users because it really drains battery. But with 1.5K, the power consumption is actually closer to 1080p, not nearly as draining as 2K displays. Which means, with 1.5K Crystal Rest on board, the X6 Pro, you can have high clarity, close to 2K, but lower power usage, close to 1080p. So leave the option on of having Crystal Rest AMOLED on all the time. It will not only enhance your visual experience, and you'll have no concerns in battery life. But besides our immersive, clear display, we make sure you have great brightness as well, so you can enjoy great content under really bright environments. With the X6 Pro, we support 1800 nits peak brightness, making this our brightest display yet. But we've also made sure on X6 Pro's display, we have a great range of colors. So you can experience true-to-life visuals with 68 billion colors featured, making sure you can enjoy a bright, colorful, and immersive visual experience. And when I say flagship display, we also make sure we have features such as Pro HDR, which helps mapping for optimal color by tuning each pixel, making the overall visuals even more vivid. And X6 Pro also supports adaptive HDR, which optimizes the ambient light levels and brightness of your screen to optimize the HDR effect, which means the content you're watching becomes more vivid, well-balanced, and sharp all the time. With Dolby Vision on board as well, you can view certain content with crystal clear quality, boosting that viewing experience even more so for the content that supports it. So we really made sure this is a really, really good display all around. But one thing a lot of other competitors might miss is eye care. And we have a new feature called Psycho Mode. Now this is really cool. It adjusts the colors based on the app types and sunrise and sunset times, help to make sure your eyes won't be strained no matter what time or what environment you're in. And if you're out and about and it suddenly starts to rain, you're trying to hail a cab, check your messages in the rain, we've improved X6 Pro's display on wet touch scenarios, which means if the display is moist, there's raindrops on your display, your hands are a little bit wet, it will actually be more likely to be accurate than before. It's a very handy feature. And lastly, a feature that our users have been waiting for, our first in-screen fingerprint sensor for X series. It's for your convenience and fast unlocking. So we've gone through a lot, and I think I covered everything what makes this a truly great display. And when we put our overall specs side by side to the S23 Plus, you can see the X6 Pro's display. It's actually better than some of the flagship segments in the market. This is truly a new level of display we have put on to our X series. So with all these amazing features, with design and speed, our display upgrades is also no joke. We can't wait for you to try the display out. It's a wonderful experience. So let's move on to camera. We've got to put some quality content on this amazing display, right? Now, let me just announce probably the one thing our users has been asking for on camera. Last year, we were able to bring OIS to our F series, and I realized this is probably the one feature that really can't be left out anymore. Everyone demands it, and I'm happy to announce, this time with our X6 Pro, OIS is now featured along with it. As we all know, OIS is a stabilization technology that really helps the images clear especially during nighttime. And paired with the OIS, it's an all-around 64 megapixel triple camera, which will easily meet all your needs for capturing all the precious moments. And to really master this camera system with the help of the powerful Dimensity 8300 Ultra, we've integrated POCO Imaging Engine, which will help you improve image quality through optic fusion, optimize images for different scenarios, maximizing smoothness, true-to-life colors, the whole package. The X6 Pro's camera is here for your creativity. And talking about creativity features, this time around, we've upgraded the feature film camera even further by adding more creative filters. 5 of them, actually. We took the X6 Pro and took some really cool shots. Let's check them out. Now, the first filter we added is called P100F. It's a really easy filter to use for many different occasions. Landscape, portraits, nature shots, and just lifestyle. It really brings the color alive. Second we added is called F50, which is mainly recommended for landscape shots and nature shots. It mainly has a strong and bright color, really high saturation and contrast, making the photo really pop. Up next, we have the R600 filter, which is great with portrait mode turned on. In this photo, we can see our model looking real good, hence a dreamy feel to it. And we also got this cool frame to help with that as well. In fact, we have many different options with this frame. We'll give you the choice to choose the color palette of the frame, how it matches the photo best. Up next, we have 600F, which is mainly for street view photos. So you can have this really vintage and retro feel to the overall photography. Now, I personally love retro photos, and we want more of our users to try out because retro is never actually out of fashion. And lastly, BF70, which is another creative filter that is really good for portraits. It does one thing, vivid colors. It really brightens our colors in the photo and will work great on your social media platforms. So with all the filters you can play around with on top of what we introduced last time in F-Series, you can create some really cool photographs with ease. It's just one button away. Of course, we've also provided many different options of frames this time as well. But that's not all the filters we added this time. Introducing Nature Filter, a new filter selection made just for your travel trips and nature shots. Because I think at the end of the day, those are really the masterpiece scenery, and we want to help you perfect it. First up, we have Nature Filter, Negative. This gives off a classic negative style, offering a documentary feel to it. And look at the really cool border around it. Up next, we also have Blue Dream Filter, which you can see, the sky, the mountains, look so rich even during the winter times. And then we have Bright Filter that offers true vibrant and transparent tones all in one. With medium contrast and saturation, this filter can fit in all scenarios. This is actually one of my favorite shots. I think with the architecture, the grass, the sky, it looks so in harmony here together. And lastly, we have Pine. Honestly, made for the Instagram shots. It's bringing more texture to the photos, so it works really well in the green nature. It has a very high contrast, making the colors really bright and vivid. So here are the new nature filters. What do you guys think? It looks really good to us, especially with the 3 new frames around it as well. So I highly recommend our users try this out as soon as they can. Take the X6 Pro out to the travels and show us your shots. But besides those really cool filters, on the X6 Pro, we've also added cool functions, such as motion capture, which was released last year on our F5 series. This will help you track motion to minimize blur on the photos of active objects. And X6 Pro is also available with motion tracking focus. So when you're going on a ski trip with your friends this winter, you can do this really cool content like we did here. It focuses on moving people, pets, double tap anything that's moving on your screen. It's super handy. So we've gone through quite a few features here. So let's take a look at a short video that sums it all up, the amazing captures that the X6 Pro is capable of. That was an awesome video. And this is POCO X6 Pro's camera. With a powerful processor, the Dimensity 8300 Ultra behind it, we've really improved on the creative features and quality. So remember to add me or POCO Global accounts after you've taken some cool shots with the X6 Pro. And lastly, let's go through the power in the X6 Pro. Battery life. Now, battery life has always been mid-range segment's bread and butter. It's a standard that smartphones in this price range are supposed to have good battery. So no surprises. We still have an all-day battery of 5,000 milliamp, so the duration is still pretty great. And when we do need that quick charge up, we're still bringing the 67-watt turbocharging. It's the best combination in my opinion. 67 watt, 5,000 milliamp. So like I said, this is the sweet spot combination, especially for this segment. So in the time of a coffee break, you can charge up the phone up to 20%. In an anime episode of 25 minutes or so, you'll be charged up 70%. And if you're charging it while having a 35-minute lunch, you can charge up to 90%. And to 100% in just 45 minutes. This is more than enough for any scenarios. And again, why am I confident to say that? When we compare ourselves to S23 Plus, with a smaller battery of 4,700, we're charging to 100% in 45 minutes, and they're sitting at 59 minutes. Sure, you can say, yes, they're both under 1 hour, but think of the segment difference. And of course, we will be pairing the 67-watt in-box charger. We still believe this is an essential out-of-the-box item, and it's just so handy, especially when you go traveling. But what's different with X6 Pro's battery this time around is we've added a smart charging engine to take multiple measures to optimize the battery life. And if our users are concerned, in fact, we have hardware upgrade as well on our battery management this time. With one charging chipset and one battery management chipset, X6 Pro's battery safety is top-notch. So in summary, this is our X6 Pro. A truly new species in this segment, super all-around with incredible speeds. Flagship processor, flagship level display, premium upgraded design with a very strong camera setup. This is the X6 Pro I believe many fans have been waiting for. So what's next? Price. I'm sure ever since we talked about the processor or the performance section, you guys are already commenting on the stream, what's the price, talk about the price, release the price. We're almost there. Let's see a comparison first. When we compare to our last generation X5 Pro versus X6 Pro, first, we really upgraded the processor. This yellow highlight doesn't do enough justice. And on top of that, Flow AMOLED, we've upgraded to Crystal Res AMOLED. And we also have added OIS to X6 Pro. Now, remember the starting price for X5 Pro, the A plus 256 version. It's very important. When we compare ourselves to a competitor in the same segment, A54, besides refresh rate on all the big categories, we are well ahead. Now, their starting price is in the 400 range. So, for the POCO X6 Pro, we're starting at $299. $299 for our 8 plus 256 variant. And yes, this is the base variant this time. And for our 12 plus 512 variant, it starts at $369. So what do you guys think? I think this is insane, insane value. Now, I know it's been a long time since our last launch. It is the New Year's, so we do have early bird pricing available. Cutting $20 off both variants. So X6 Pro, 8 plus 256, will be available at $279. $279, all that speed. And $349 for the 12 plus 512 variant. Now, I do recommend the 512, as I do think there's very little to no competitors that can offer this price. In fact, because we know there isn't many options out there for this variant, and our goal has always been trying to make it more popular and easy for our users to experience, our team had a meeting, and we decided, let's bring it $10 down more. $339 for our 12 plus 512. We here at POCO will always bring the absolute value at all times. So when we come back to this, last generation with the major upgrades, our early bird pricing actually dropped by $20 for the base variant. So we don't constantly think about raising prices, even if our previous generation was already amazing. We have one goal in mind: everything you need, nothing you don't, with extreme values. And if we showcase this, this is just another testament of how much extreme value X6 Pro brings. 6 plus 128 in the 400 range? No thanks. We're going to do it our way. And if you want to grab the X6 Pro, very good news. It will be available starting today on these channels. As always, do not forget to check out local social media accounts to see which channel is available for you. And do not worry if it's not there yet. It will be coming soon. So I really hope you guys like the X6 Pro. But we're not done with the X6 series. It is a series this time around. So for those who are watching, not all of you are gamers and chasing the craziest of speeds, which X6 Pro does offer. What if you're purely looking for a great all-around mid-ranger? Well, we also have an option for you, also very competitive. Introducing POCO X6, the little sibling of the series. And in fact, we're also very excited to launch this device. Let's also start with performance on the X6. Just because it's the little sibling of the series, it doesn't mean it doesn't have a mean punch in power. Also global debuting, the brand new Snapdragon 7S Gen 2. Yeah, both of our X6 models will be featuring brand new chipsets. And this new Snapdragon is also a massive improvement compared to last year's 695. In fact, in CPU, it's 31% faster and GPU is 57%. That's a big leap in just 1 year. And along with our plan to popularize 12 plus 512, we've also featured on our X6, offering more storage space to our users always, no matter what segment. And when we combine the new processor and the 12 plus 512, the X6 has well surpassed last year's X5. It wasn't even a challenge. So we decided, let's run it against the older Pro model, X5 Pro. And the results was close, but we're not surprised here. The X6 has a higher benchmark than the X5 Pro, speeding past the old Pro. So like I said earlier, these are massive upgrades. And for those who want to see what the X6 can do in gaming, we ran a PUBG FPS test, and the results was amazing. We were able to get close to full FPS while maintaining a very cool temperature. So our X number model has never been more capable when it comes to gaming. Make sure to try it out. So in short, Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 in the X6 is actually one of the strongest SoC in the segment. It's 4 nanometer, got a great benchmark score, and has great speeds all around. So let's take a look at the design. It's also stunning like the Pro. First, we have black in the X6. It looks great with the black decal design and super sleek. And of course, we still have a popular blue that has been basically a tradition in our X series. So if you're a fan of blue, the X6 Blue is stunning and elegant. And lastly, we have a white variant for X6 series, a gorgeous snowflake glacier feel, which is very similar to what we did with POCO F5. It was super popular, so we wanted to bring it to our X6. It's just pure elegance. But without device looking so good, we have to make sure we continued on what we did with the previous generations, which is maintaining a good hand feel. The X6 sits under 8mm and only weighs 181 grams, making this one of the lightest smartphones we have in X series. It's great for long-term one-hand usage, so when you're looking at your phone in bed with one hand, it won't actually land on your head. And a small upgrade I want to mention as well, actually, not that small. Our X6 will be featuring Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on the front, making it more durable than its previous generation than ever. A flagship-level design feature in our X6. So this is our X6 in all 3 colors. It looks just as good as its Pro sibling. Now, my personal go-to color for X6 will have to be the white. It was just so good on F5, and I think X6 was going to offer a very similar experience. But instead of going on and on with the rest, how about I just show it? If you look closely, X6 has a lot of similarities with the Pro model. It also features 1.5K Crystal Res AMOLED, and then the 1800 nits peak brightness, ultra slim bezels, also featuring OIS. I bet you guys thought for a second it was only available for Pro though. Nope, it's also here for X6. We've also added 67 watt with our X6 in its 5,100 milliamp battery, 100 milliamp more than the Pro actually. So in fact, compared to the Pro, it's got minimal differences this time around. We really want to make sure X6 series can offer incredible experience for our users in this range. This is our X6, also very much a new species. So let's go straight into comparison. I've been saying the upgrades from last generation is incredible. Our X5 had an early bird starting price of $249 for the 8 plus 256. We're not even going to look at the 6 plus 128 because the X6 will also start at the base of 8 plus 256. And then the comparison with competitor, we've taken them on in every single category. Now their starting price is in the high 200s. So let's see how much the X6 goes for. $249. $249 for the 8 plus 256, and $319 for the 12 plus 512. And actually, we also have an extra variant of 12 plus 256 available for the X6 for $269. Bring the ultimate value for the all-around mid-ranger. Early bird, $20 off all variants. So it'll be starting at $229, going all the way to $299. I'm very confident our fans and users are happy with this price. However, we're also going to cut the $512 price again. Let's bring it down $10 more. $289 for the 12 plus 512. So under $300, you're going to get a device with Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 with all that experience. Think about that for a second. So we'll come back to this. Compared to last generation, we've actually lowered the price of 8 plus 256 by $20 as well. If you were to spend the same price for this one, you can actually get 12 plus 256 option with all that upgrades. And we'll come back to competitive comparison. You can see our highest variant of 12 plus 512 is $289, which is a little bit lower than their highest variant as well. X6 is an insane value-based device, and it's actually also available today. I honestly wouldn't want you guys to miss out on it. And it also goes on sale on these channels, so make sure you can check out the local social media accounts for which platform is available for you. So this is our X6 series, the new species. Honestly, our strongest X series ever. It doesn't even come close. We've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and our X6 series is our first of many incredible devices. I'm incredibly proud of this X series, and our team has worked insanely hard on it. So we hope you like it. Lastly, don't leave just yet. We've got one more. Today, we'll be introducing one more device, and it is our latest M series. And I'm super happy to introduce a new member of POCO to step on stage to tell you all about it. Now, I'm sure some of you must be tired of me speaking so much, so let's bring a new face on. Welcome on stage, Anna.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anna. I'm the Product Marketing Manager at POCO. I'm elated to join the POCO family and provide everything that really matters to our POCO users. I can't wait to introduce you one more amazing product. Now, it's time for M Series. POCO M Series is always dedicated to give everything you need for pure entertainment experience. With all the necessary tools, our young users can create and enjoy what they're really passionate about. Now, POCO M6 Pro is right here for you. We are highly confident about this product because we will provide our users with so many new features that support our M series for the ever first time. Display, battery, camera, performance, truly all-around upgrades in every way. It will be the strongest member ever in M series. Also possible, the most powerful smartphone in the mid-rangers. POCO M6 Pro is all about unlimiting your play. We want to build an amazing mid-range device with all the entertainment features that really matters to you. Let it be your best companion to enrich your daily life. M series has always been unique and stylish. So first off, let's start with design. First, we have POCO M6 Pro in blue. Pretty cool, right? We really want to try a unique design for POCO M6 Pro. So we have a streetcar design as a seamless street transition by using various shades of blue. And we challenge the traditional style by using contrasted color between middle frame in black and back cover in blue, designed to show off your unique style. Up next, we also have a purple variant for the first time in M series. Purple has always been a color we've been hoping to release for a long time. We want to make sure we have done it right. This POCO M6 Pro in purple looks gorgeous. It's got a dark and light shades of purple clashing with each other, making it very dazzling. Lastly, we have black, a classic stealthy color that never goes wrong. With a black frame all around the phone, it looks sleeker than ever. But other than being super unique and stylish, another area we have been constantly improving on is weight and thickness. The M6 Pro comes in under 180 grams, making it super light, easy for one-hand use. It's very comfortable to hold, with only 7.98 millimeters. And the device under 8 millimeter in this segment is super rare. So, here's our three colors for POCO M6 Pro. Stylish, unique, and super stunning. The choice is all yours. My personal favorite is purple. It's just so elegant looking. But the blue and black crossover must also be some of viewers' favorite. POCO M6 Pro is not only amazing in its appearance, we also need to make sure it looks exceptionally good when you are using it. So, let's take a look at the front. We have been working hard on providing our users the next level viewing experience. As we know, they love gaming, playing social media, watching videos on their phones. How does POCO M6 Pro take into the next step? To meet our users' demand for pure entertainment experience, POCO M6 Pro is making the new standard of a qualified display. First off, higher refresh rate. Once you enter into the world of high refresh rate, there's no going back. It ensures smoother screen flow with less motion blur. Up next, AMOLED. This flagship level display brings vivid image, lightweight hold, and less power usage. So when you are surfing the web, watching the videos, and playing the games, these two crucial elements can fully satisfy your viewing experience. So, the new standard of a qualified display in the mid-range should be supporting higher refresh rate and AMOLED simultaneously. In today's market, most mid-rangers offer displays either low refresh rate with AMOLED or higher refresh rate with LCD display. POCO M6 Pro is ready to meet the new standard, and we gave you both. I'm so excited to introduce POCO M6 Pro featuring 120Hz Flow AMOLED. It's also supporting on M series for the ever first time. The Flow AMOLED was actually featured on F and X series, which is flagship level. And this time, we bring it down to M series. Well, what's the actual benefits? Let's go into details. Thanks to Flow AMOLED's advanced flexible materials and technology, which makes ultra-slim bezels possible. This makes our display much broader and delivers an immersive and premium viewing. Compared to the mid-range competitor, our bezels are slimmer from top, sides, and the bottom. I'm sure you can totally get the point that thinner bezels means more entertainment to enjoy. As just mentioned, POCO M6 Pro features 120Hz refresh rate, so it offers the flagship combination of Flow AMOLED and 120Hz experience. This display is also ready to unlimit your visuals. With all-around flagship features, you can enjoy smoother and one-step faster control experience in gaming, featuring the industry-leading instant touch sampling rate of 2,160 Hz at 16 times super resolution touch. Same as POCO X6 Pro, we also support white touch display with improved touch accuracy even under raindrop scenario. You can be confident with its clarity, brightness, and color experience. POCO M6 Pro ensures that your display is top-notch in all respects. But with all the content you plan to watch and long hours staring at your screen, we put extra effort on taking care of your eyesight. That's why POCO M6 Pro features 1,920 Hz PWM dimming, which is absolutely crucial for low-light viewing. Also, this display is certified for eye comfort, receiving the low blue light, flicker-free, and circadian-friendly certifications from Tube Highland. All these flagship-level eye care features are super rare within the price range. In another first ever in M series, POCO M6 Pro is featuring in-screen fingerprint sensor with fast and safe unlocking experience. We know a lot of fans have been asking for this, so we add this on M6 Pro to make sure you can have the option of unlocking your screen in the way you want. So, to sum up our display, we make a breakthrough at a new standard for mid-range display to become one of the very few smartphones in the market in the segment supporting Flow AMOLED and 120 Hz refresh rate at the same time. Ultra-slim bezels for immersive viewing, smooth and fast touch, great color, flagship-level eye care, unlocking with in-screen fingerprint sensor. POCO M6 Pro is gonna unlimit your visual experience like never before. Next, let's move on to camera. I'm pretty excited about this one because we also have amazing flagship level feature that support on M series for the ever first time. For the POCO M6 Pro, generally we have a triple camera system that includes 64 megapixel main camera with ultra wide and macro lens. This setup is to meet your needs on different variations of shots and modes. And that's exactly what you need to capture your daily story. Also, we have researched how important OIS is for our users. And our F and X series have already made it happen. If OIS is exactly what you need, then why not? Now, I'm so excited to tell you that we have OIS in POCO M6 Pro for the first time ever in M series, which is also super rare setup within the price range. So let's take a look at the actual benefits of OIS. When it comes to videography, OIS is exceptionally important for motion stability. POCO M6 Pro even supports OIS and EIS dual stabilization in shooting the videos, which makes sure the motion will not turn out blurry, but super smooth. OIS also contributes for clear and stunning photo, whether day or night. But it's much more important for nightography, such as this photo. With night mode and OIS working together, you can see the rich color as blue light, yellow jacket, and even black shoes. See the details as the young male's hair, and everything as clear as possible. Never miss the beauty in the night. Well, we also use in-sensor zoom for clarity. When you are standing far away from the actual object and need to zoom in to snap the photo. With in-sensor zoom function, it is much sharper and clearer, unparalleled image quality and zoom capabilities. We took amazing photos with all different types of modes on the POCO M6 Pro and combined them with film filters and film frames. The film camera can make the photo super artistic, vintage, yet stylish. It's perfect for social media, and your photo will be more special and eye-catching. Same as POCO X series, we also bring our users the brand new nature filter. I'm really a big fan of this feature because I love being in the nature for all kinds of outdoor activities. And this feature can help me to add a unique texture and beauty on my capture. Better tell the story of my adventures and share them with my family and friends. So, are you ready to come with me and share your story? To sum up camera, it really is one of the best camera setup we have released in our M series. With 64 megapixel triple camera system, we have a variety of camera modes to meet your daily use. With OIS and EAS dual stabilization, we want our users to effortlessly capture the moment that really matters to them. Your photography will be more unique and creative combined with film camera and nature filter. POCO M6 Pro will unlimit your camera experience in every way. Lastly, let's talk about power experience in POCO M6 Pro. Charging is really important for your entertainment. So that's why we keep upgrading the charging setup and making the breakthrough year by year. On POCO M6 Pro, we level up the charging experience into the flagship level, featuring 67-watt turbocharging. Also supports on M series for the ever first time. Of course, we do include a 67-watt inbox charger. This is super rare in this segment. And let me show you how fast and how competitive the 67-watt is. We did a charging speed comparison with the Galaxy A24 4G and with the same battery size. 67-watt will get you to 100% in just 44 minutes. Well, Galaxy A24 4G takes nearly 1 hour and 24 minutes for 100%. That is to say, we use nearly half the time of A24 4G to complete the full charge. Also, we want to show you how 67-watt turbocharging can fully unlimit your entertainment. As you can see that, with only 5 minutes charging, you can watch more than 2 hours video streaming. 10 minutes charging means freely listen to the music for more than 28 hours. In only 15 minutes charging, can support 2.5 plus hours video chat. Turbocharging can always turbo your life and means more stress-free on battery anxiety. We have fit a 5,000 mAh battery in the POCO M6 Pro because long-lasting battery experience is the basic standard and strength for pure entertainment experience in the mid-range. So that's why we offer easy one-day battery for our users. Since we support OIS and EAS dual stabilization on M series for the ever first time, I'm sure our users will try it out in shooting videos, using multiple camera modes and share with their loved ones. But will that drain the battery? I'm super curious about how long does it exactly last for a vlogger's day with 8 hours of screen on time of a single charge. So, we simulated a vlogger's daily usage and invited my friend TJ from Xiaomi, who is a big fan of vlogging. He was shooting videos for 2 hours, adding videos for 2 hours, such as clip the footage, add filters, music, and caption, and upload it to TikTok and Twitter, replying some comments or watching the news for 2 hours separately. From a full charge to 8 hours of entertainment, there's still about 33% battery left, truly capable of a daily usage. As for chipset, we have Helio G99 Ultra in POCO M6 Pro, and we are the first to debut in global markets. Helio G99 Ultra has the advanced 6nm processor, which is also the most advanced processor in M series. And for sure, that POCO M6 Pro will have great performance with amazing efficiency. Besides a great chipset, We also bring our users with up to 12 gigabits RAM and 512 gigabits ROM. This combo supports our M series for the ever first time. As you can see that 12 gigabits RAM means more than 22 applications alive in the background at the same time, which ensures your multitasking and unlimited fun. With up to 512 gigabits ROM, you no longer need to worry about the storage space. More than 100,000 high-resolution photos to store, or more than 12.5 thousand high-resolution music to save. All you have to do is save more and delete less. Now, when we compare the power performance with our competitor, which adopts Snapdragon 685, you can tell how great the POCO M6 Pro is, with Antutu score reaching more than 4,500,000. It was enough to play games and run our daily tasks with ease. When it comes to gaming, after playing for 1 hour straight in Free Fire, it had a very stable FPS of almost 60. All this is on ultra graphics setting. The gaming performance is way better than the device with Snapdragon 685. We're gonna fully unlimit your gameplay. This is our POCO M6 Pro. It is our strongest M series yet, and possible the best among all the main ranges. With so many flagship level features, it's unbelievable that POCO M6 Pro is the mid-range smartphone. Display, battery, camera, performance. With so many M series first features, also with little functions, such as IP54 rating, dual speakers, AI blaster, and multifunctional NFC. We believe all the necessary tools and provide you the best possible entertainment experience. We can't wait for you to try it out and see how the POCO M6 Pro unlimit your play. Next, let's welcome Angus back to the stage and unveil the price for you. Thank you.
Wow, what an incredible device in the M series. And thank you, Anna. Did you guys expect that? The last device of today might be the most improved. It's been a wild launch, so first, let's see a comparison chart for the M6 Pro. Now, it has been a while since we've launched an M Pro model, but we were really able to tweak a lot of things that the fans wanted. Now, last generation of M Pro has a starting price for 8 plus 256 at $249. Remember that. It's very important. And compared to its competitor in the similar price range, while taking them on in every single category, they have a starting price of way above $200. So our M6 Pro will be starting at $199, under $200. And for the 5112, we'll be going for $249. And let's go straight into the early bird, $179 and $229. Our most aggressive pricing for M series ever. And from a product point of view as well. As an entertainment series, with this pricing, are you guys not entertained? Incredible value. So $249 for the 8 plus 256 last generation now is $179. With those upgrades included, we've lowered the pricing by $70. That's a lot. And compared to a competitor in the same segment, we are way more competitive. So if you want to get your hands on the M6 Pro, we will also be going on sale today on these platforms. I honestly wouldn't want you guys to miss out on it. So make sure to check your local social media channels to see which platform is available for you. So that's all for today. We have launched truly 3 out-of-the-world products. When we look at the improvements and how strong it is compared to its peer in its segment, we are still in awe ourselves. Now, to give you guys some buyer's advice, so if you're a gamer and your first requirement is speed and performance, X6 Pro is the one to go for. If you just want a great phone to use all around, X6 is a solid choice. If you're a social media lover, you love scrolling TikTok, watching videos, and even create some short content, M6 Pro is the one. Which one would you pick? Me personally, I will have to go with the X6 Pro, as I do claim myself as a gamer. And just a quick note, because we see this question so much in every single launch event, all three devices, as I've spoken about, will support 3 generations of Android OS and 4 years of security patches. I know this has been a request for a long time, but we've promised we would deliver as soon as possible, and here it is. So here are the 3 devices again, the POCO X6 series and the POCO M6 Pro. With this starting price, we will be summed up with our New Year launch event. And lastly, to showcase really how confident we are with our new products, we invite our fellow friends to dare a little bit more, be more awesome, settle less maybe, because we're here to take the segment, and it starts with X6 series and M6 Pro. It's been an absolute honor, and I can't wait to see you next time. Till now, see you later.